Hi YouTube, it's me, Bryn Chan. Welcome back to another freezing cold Tuesday. Okay, so it's not freezing cold outside, but it is freezing cold in my bedroom. And it looks like something is cleaned off my picture frame. But, no, that's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, so ignore the background as much as you can. And join me on this little video we have going on. I know that I haven't had the Japanese video posted yet. I'm still trying my hardest to figure out how to edit because I have no idea. Yes, I went to school for graphic design. No, I did not finish. Yes, I was good at graphic design when I was in school. No, I don't know how to do things without Photoshop because that's how I did things, was in Photoshop, and now I don't have Photoshop, and so So yes, it makes it just that much harder because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't prepared for this. So, but, it looks like I'll be able to figure it out. I've been able to figure out some steps so far, as far as clicking and dragging and moving everything, but, and kind of shortening stuff. Now transitions are probably not the best. I don't know how to do a voiceover, and I don't know how to pop up on screen and point at little pictures. So we'll figure it out. Now I know I do have some videos on my channel where there is slight editing. So I think there's one video where I had something blurred out, and then there's other videos where I have some editing going on, but just know that editing took place in YouTube. And I don't know how to get back to there, so we'll go from there. So I don't really have much to talk about today other than just the fact that I have screwed up royally on my Elevate. Nothing major. So what happened was I bought when I shouldn't have bought. I should have sold. Because you can earn money selling as well as buying. I bought instead of sold, and I didn't realize that the market was gonna go down so bad. I didn't realize that. I should have sold as soon as I realized the mistake, but I had hope that it would just go back up like it normally does. But no, unfortunately. The shirt doesn't go like this. It goes like this. I mean, it can go either way. But I'm having it like this because it's warming my arms up as well. So. But this is also how it's supposed to go. Anyway. So, so Elevate is a Forex trading learning platform. And I have discussed this several times before in the past on my other previous videos. I've kind of added it to the ending of my videos as well. Because I am really excited about this platform because I use it myself and I want other people to know about it. And so they have the opportunity to go out and use it themselves as well. Because it is a great skill to learn and put into practice, because then you can have extra income coming in just kind of on the side. If you're working or something, you'll have income coming in from your phone, and it's coming in at all times of the day. It really just depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. But just know that you need to learn. Just know you're gonna have to really buckle down and start learning this when you do it, because they're taught by experts in their field. All they do is trade. They trade and they teach. That's all they do is trade and teach, trade and teach. And they've been doing it for years. Okay, they've been trading for years, and now they're bringing in what they know onto Elevate, and they're teaching you how to do it and all of that other fun stuff. And I've really enjoyed using it, and I've really enjoyed learning a new skill, something that's bringing me money in from my phone at all times of the day. Like, I could be sleeping, I could be awake, I could be all of these other things, and it'll just be phenomenal. Because I will be making profit. Now, does that mean I haven't sold at a loss? I have had some losses, but that just comes with the territory. You have to learn what it is that you need to learn, and you have to really buckle down and take the time to learn it. So, with that being said, the friend of ours who went to Atlanta, Georgia with us, he got started with Elevate yesterday. So technically it wasn't yesterday. Technically it was early this morning because it was like 3 a.m. But he got started like right after work, and we got him set up and going, and now he has his account, and now he can go and he can learn and do all this other stuff. The really great thing that I like about this is, well, about my community in general. My teeth are looking a little pink, but that's because of the light. But no, the one thing that I really, really, really like about our community, my community, not the Elevate community. Okay, yes, Elevate, they have their own community, but for my community in general, with my company as well, we have a community of people who are also in Elevate. If they're brought in by, like, say, one of us, or they're like just as a customer, or they're brought in by one of us as an ambassador. There is an Elevate group that we have through WhatsApp. So when you join Elevate, you also get access to that group. But send in a little picture, put a little post of what it is, that you've decided to do, and then you are welcomed, and I mean welcomed, by almost everyone in the group, and it's phenomenal. I love the community here. I love how everyone is like a family. I know that is a term that gets thrown out a lot, and people aren't really comfortable with that, and I get it, I understand, but because family means something different to everyone. Family could be great for some people, but then some people are like, well, family doesn't mean shit. Pardon my language. It really just depends, and it really depends on how you look at it. So, you can look at it as a family, or just a giant friend group, whatever you want. It is a fantastic community. Everyone there is so supportive, so positive, and all they want to do is see you win. So not only are they doing Elevate, but they're also rooting for you to do really, really good on Elevate. So, I mean, because the only competition, at the end of the day, your only competition is yourself. So why should we really just be jealous or insecure about other people, doing better than us? I mean, we only have ourselves to blame. We're the only ones who, at the end of the day, give us our results. It's not the other person. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and whether or not she subscribed to my channel or not, I don't know, but I'm going to talk about this. Now, as you know, I don't use names. I don't put names out on my platform, on my YouTube channel. Though, I did make a video, once, and I told them about the video. This is a different person. I told them about the video, and they were like, oh, did you mention my name? I was like, no. And he was like, oh, that's so sad. I want my name on YouTube. And so I'm like, okay. But I don't think I ever put his name out there. So, I mean, if you're listening, sorry, Jesus. Now you're mentioned. But, no, okay, so this friend of mine, she was talking to me, and every time, sorry, I have a charger in my hand. Every time she talks to me, she's always got some drama going on. And then of course, she's a single mom, and she's battling for custody with the dad of her kid, and all of this other stuff. And she's like, yeah, his DAD is horrible, and all this other stuff. And I find it hard to believe sometimes. They were both an equal part of the bringing of this kid into the world. Just because their relationship didn't end well doesn't mean the kid should suffer by not having his dad. But that's just me. Again, not my clowns, not my circus. So, but she was talking today, and she was telling me how she wants to do all of these things. Like, she wants to travel, she wants to take her son to go travel the world, see everything, let him know that there's more than just Kansas. More to everything, okay? Like, there's other states and other countries. She was just telling me that next summer she wants to live abroad in Germany with her son. And she goes, but that's not going to happen, or that's not going to be able to happen because, I only get him for 10 days, and his dad gets him every other weekend, which is, a lot. But she's very spiteful when it comes to that relationship, really, because you can be upset with a person, but you shouldn't keep your kid from knowing who their parent is, unless the other parent is a complete douchebag and an utter waste of space. But let me continue. I was telling her about Elevate. Again, I've told her about it multiple times, on multiple occasions, and we're supposed to be talking about it this weekend at the mall, so this Saturday. And she kept saying, if I do this, or if I do that, and if, if I see profit within 3 weeks, then will I be able to, quit my job and just focus on going to school full time? And I had to tell her, I was like, I cannot guarantee you that you'll have amazing profits within 3 weeks. I mean, it's not impossible, but I cannot guarantee you, because it depends on you, what you do with it. So if it takes you forever to learn everything, it's going to take you forever to learn everything, and it's going to take you forever to get a profit. But if you buckle down and you learn, and you take the time to really learn this skill, then yes, you can see profit quite quickly. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to learn. I mean, it all depends on you. No one else. I can't guarantee you're going to make $20,000, okay? They teach you the skill, and you do with it what you will. Pretty much. Now, here is the thing, right? She was talking about her ex again, after all that was brought up, and she was like, how is it fair to me? How is it fair to me? Because they're living the life that I deserve. I deserve that life. How is that fair to me if they're going off and living the life that should be mine? And I was just like, that's really, really, really negative. And I asked her, I was like, what have you done to give you that life that you say you deserve? What have you done that's going to give you that life? And she's like, what do you mean? I haven't done anything. I mean, like, I haven't done anything that makes me have to be where I am in the life I'm living. I'm like, well, I didn't really want to get into it and explain and, like, tell her all this, because she's the type of person to, like, skirt away from responsibility. But here's the thing. So if you're living a pretty cruddy life right now, right? If you are living in poverty and you are just in a really bad, like, life. I'm not going to say bad, like, just bad. I'm like, poverty and like, having to deal with a bunch of issues on your own. And one of the reasons why she's dealing with all these issues on her own is because she denies everyone's help. She won't let anyone help her, but then she'll go and she'll complain about how no one helps her. Yeah, I don't know. But yes, you have made a decision somewhere along the road to give you the results that you have right now in this moment, okay? I am telling you this from experience, and I know what I'm talking about because Bob Proctor, Darren Gibson, Holton Buggs, what's his name? What's the 10X guy's name? Grant Cardone. They've all said the same thing, and I'm coming to you from experience because I was in a 4-year-long abusive relationship, okay? That is a shit place to come from, right? Right? Can we agree that that is a terrible place? And then we go, oh, you don't deserve that. I'm not saying I deserve that, but my decision was to date this man and then continue to date him after he showed his true colors the first time. And we can all say, you know, and a lot of abusers, you know, go about it a different way. I hate to say some are better than others at it, but, you know, that's, if it was a life skill, then they got it down. So my mistake was not leaving and then trying my hardest just to give him all of the attention and all of my love and everything that I could possibly think of to give him, neglecting myself in order to please him, and then maybe, just maybe, he would be the guy that I really wanted and needed him to be. But as we all know, that's not how that works, right? I mean, I was neglecting myself. How is he going to respect and love me if I can't even respect and love me? How am I to expect a better life if I made the decision to stay instead of leave? If I made the decision to get in that relationship to begin with? You know, I mean, he asked me out the day we met, and, you know, I was an idiot and said yes, but, you know, that's just how it is. That was my decision. Like, it was my decision to keep his phone number and allow him to contact me for about a few months, 6 months, a year and a half after we broke up. I have to think, because I wasn't with my husband right away, because I had that space in between where I was like, okay, I'm going to learn who I am and what I want and what I deserve as a person. Okay? It was my decision to keep his phone number not blocked. I did change his name to Asshole in my phone, like any ex would probably do to an ex they didn't like anymore, and if they were being petty. Anyway, so I did change his name, so, like, I could ignore the call if I wanted to, but, of course, it wasn't blocked, so I would sometimes answer the phone, to see what the hell he wanted. Clearly, that was a terrible decision to have, and it took a lot of talking with my husband. We weren't married yet, to really just, say, hey, we need to get him blocked, because if not, he's going to continue to talk to you and everything else. So when I finally made that decision, to block him, my life got a ton better in the relationship department, and I didn't have that negative person in my ear constantly telling me how I wouldn't amount to anything, how I wasn't going to make it in this world, how I wasn't going to learn Japanese, how I wasn't going to be able to travel around the world, how I wasn't going to make something out of myself, how I wasn't going to be an entrepreneur like I always wanted to be, how I wasn't going to be a great YouTuber like I wanted to be, how I wouldn't be able to have a life outside of a job or a housewife with kids, how I wasn't going to make a great wife, how every guy I ever got with was going to leave me, so screw the housewife thing, how I was going to just end up, being some slut with like 20 different kids from 20 different men who, you see where I'm going with this? I finally, once I made the decision to block him, my life got exponentially better in that aspect, okay? So when it comes to, like, the lifestyle I live, how, the life I have now, it is all based on a decision. I decided I was going to marry my husband, so we are in the spot where we are now. I decided that I wanted to wait to have kids, so we don't have kids right now. I decided that I wanted to join this business, so now my life is the way it is because I decided to do this business. Now my life is grand, and it's going up and up and up because I decided that I was going to break out of my comfort zone and I was going to do something completely foreign to me. I was like, I need to do this. So if it took reaching out to strangers on Facebook, complete strangers on Facebook who I didn't even know, let me tell you, the very first message sent to a stranger on Facebook was absolutely terrifying. Okay, I was like, I've never done this before. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't think I want to do this right now. And then Miss Desi Lipova, if you've ever heard of her, if you haven't, look her up. She's amazing. She's a fantastic woman. She is a mother and a wife. Her son had a brain tumor, and she was doing this business while her son was going through treatment because her son was going through treatment. She was doing all of this for her son, for her husband, for her life. She didn't want to, she had her own business, and she was like, she thought she had everything because she's like, this is the American dream, right? But she was still trading all of her time for the business. And at the end of the day, if she wasn't there, her business was not making money. But now she has this, and it makes money even when she's not doing it. So, yeah. But Miss Desi Lipova, she got on a call with me, and she was like, okay, you messaged 5 people today? Okay, and you're uncomfortable? I see. Message 40. And I was like, oh, God. And I was like, if you say so. And then we hung up, and I messaged 40 people. And let me tell you, it was super uncomfortable. So uncomfortable when I first started doing it. But halfway through those 40 people, so after about 20 people, it didn't matter anymore. I wasn't anxious and nervous and sending out these messages to people, I I sent them, and as soon as I got done feeling nervous and anxious, I got replies back. I had my first interviews ready and video calls ready to go. I had all of that. But, I mean, well, there's not really a but. But that was a decision that I made. Okay? And now the 40 people was a decision that Desi, gave me, but it was a decision that I made to actually do what she said that brought me to this point. And so that's where we are. So it was my decision and all of my decisions that got me here to begin with. So no, it's no one's fault that you live the life that you do. It is all based on your decisions, okay? And that may upset some people, but you have to take a step back and think about it. And you might realize that, yes, it's true. Now, if you don't think it's true, you can go ahead and hop off, okay? Find another channel that's going to play into your little fantasy that it's everyone else's problem and not yours. Everyone else is wrong but you. I mean, feel free to go and find that page and that channel. I wish you no ill will, but I can tell you right now that all the problems in your life, you created. You created. And that's not even a quote by me. That is a quote from somebody else. I don't remember who said it first. I just know it was a quote by somebody, and yeah, okay, hey, whoa. No. I think I kind of remember now. And it wasn't that exact quote. And it was by Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt, okay? It goes, if you go to kick the person in the pants responsible for all of your troubles, you wouldn't be able to sit for, I think, a month? Yeah. What's that mean? You create your own problems, okay? You're responsible for all of, the problems you have. So, yeah. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the video off here. Okay? Remember to invest in yourself because you are the very best person you could ever invest in. Invest in stocks, real estate, gold, silver, all that fun stuff. I love you guys. Mwah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.